man, I'm bad with numbers.
Yeah, you
Math
can't do
is
this
not
job.
my friend.
This job's about 15 different numbers at one time that you have to keep straight.
Am I?
That is
You're-
not for me.
you're
Oh,
break-
yes,
You're
yes.
breaking the rules. I was like, looking, why?
I have a lot of names to keep up with.
What's up?
There you go. I was like, why is it not lighting up right? She's talking. There we go. Okay. Looks like everybody's in. Brian, you got both. Yep, you're loaded. All right. Then let's get the ball rolling right at the bottom of the hour. Ready to
Right on the money.
That's right. We're getting started. The Death Dealers and their D&D game, Princes of the Apocalypse. Let's do our introductions and we've got trouble brewing right in front of you. So, Lavinia, Pertania. See, yeah, you got all these names. I get mixed up too. So, but ladies first.
All right. Hello. I'm playing Puritania Maelstrom, aka Tanya. She is the human variant ranger at 9th level. And I'm also playing today our very eccentric little bard, Murphisia, who is a forest gnome, wielding her tinder strike and opening doors and striking down things when she probably shouldn't be.
And just generally getting in trouble.
That's how she is.
Yes, Murphisia is moving and taking care of personal items tonight, so she is unable to join us. Freewalker.
Freewalker is the 9th level fighter barbarian Goliath, and he has his little buddy Pincushion. And I'm also playing Bartanian, the 9th level half elf sorcerer.
All right, and Danovan.
I am Danovan. I am our 9th level now druid, and I'm a halfling, and I like to grow mushrooms on dead bodies. And tonight I will be playing as Morthos, our tiefling rogue, who also likes to sneak off and get investigative of things that he probably shouldn't.
That's true. All right, well, they have made their ways down to what are known as the Howling Caves, the deep underground area that the Air Cult group had been making their home and doing dastardly
We need to roll
things.
initiative.
Yep, you're going to in a second. Yep, and traveling along and discovering more down here. They're in the midst of still looking for 2 remaining delegates from the Dwarven entourage that was traversing the Destern Valley area, going from town to town and trying to check in on all the area. And lo and behold, the elemental cultist groups had begun to infiltrate an underground dwarven stronghold that they begin to turn into their own areas of power and struggling with each other, plus the rest of the people who live in the valley, and just general mayhem. But the group has come through here and pretty much actually decimated the cultists, but still have 2 remaining members to find before their adventures are over. And pulled into this little part of the cavern area, and we're doing a long rest. And as they were waking up from the ground, a bubbling crude
Came
oil.
up bubbling crude.
That's right. And then we start the night off right in combat. So let's do initiative orders and let's get the party started.
All right, let's see. Here's Morthos's. Oh wait, that's his AC. What?
Yeah, it doesn't quite work.
That's not. I didn't roll anything. Ooh, that's not good for Morthos. Probably not even gonna be any better for me. Oh, I'm up there a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I rolled
the
a
pudding.
2 for myself.
Hey, did the pudding really roll a 3? That's good stuff.
It did.
Oh, man.
All right, Duff. Just be honest with me. Does it have a negative dex modifier?
No. Yeah, actually it does. It's not very fast. So go figure.
I just figured a shambling ooze would have a low dexterity.
It's mad.
Oh, can you lock tokens,
Yeah, well,
please?
yeah. Okay, well, Morpheus to start off with. Let's get after it.
She's coming up and doing what she does best. Going in and stabbing things.
She hit it.
Perfect. Very nice. Alright, and as a bonus action, I'll use Combat Inspiration. Right?
Actually, if I
Is that
believe
how that
Morpheus
works?
has multiple attacks. He's a second.
Oh, does
I
she?
think bonus action, but I'm not sure.
She has extra attack.
She does have
She
an
does.
extra attack. Awesome, then I'll hit it again and then I'll do the.
Oh, Danovan, you're being given love from Moondog.
Bardic Inspiration bonus. That's a bonus action, right?
Uh-huh.
Let's see, to Danovan. He's right there. Let's do it.
Okay, Free Walker.
Free Walker is unafraid. He's going. He will come over here. Will that give me advantage on this guy?
Yeah, why not? It's a pudding, but what the hell? Oh, you needed it, pal.
I forgot to advantage now. Let me see if I get a crit. Oops. And it was a crit.
You can just grab the damage from the roll and
I mean, I rolled it, so it did. I actually didn't really hit it, the damage before I rolled the second attack. So you want to do another 7 to it? That's what's on the dice.
that's what. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. Here.
You want to do the bonus plus 5
Okay.
twice.
There we go. Okay. So let's see. What's this? Danovan's got a fumble, and Tanya's got a critical. All right, Danovan, you've got a fumble.
Yeah.
Way to start off tonight.
Yeah, Moondog can fumble these nuts.
Oh God.
So let me guess, it was Moondog that brought Dan the phone.
Yes, that's correct. I shall not lie.
Hey Dan, I suggest that you do everything that requires a saving throw from your foe for the rest of the night.
He has a fumble.
If I don't do an attack that
Yeah, that's right,
requires
that's what
an
he's saying.
attack,
Yeah.
it'll get around that. Hmm.
I'm gonna stay out of the way of this one. Oh God.
What are you doing,
Oh
Dan?
my God. What did you two do to each other?
Dude, nothing. I gave him some craters. He just decided to be a dick.
Well, I think what happened was he was doing to you last week, and you declared war on him, and so now he's.
But he doesn't
Yeah.
want anything streamed, so I can't do anything.
All right, Moondog, enough. Then till he can reciprocate back to you. Anyway, Dan, what did you want to do?
Trying to look at the. Okay. No, that doesn't work. I don't want to do that. Ooh, not what I wanted either. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll just roll the fumble table on a thorn whip attack.
All right.
take 9 damage psychic.
Yep. All right.
All right, Bart will stand up, get closer, and he will give this guy a little firebolt blow. And then he will fall back.
Okay.
I'm going to move up here and get a clear shot of the pudding
Yep.
and shoot at him.
Good. This guy gonna even get a shot off? I don't know. It could be possible.
Uh, um, maybe he's going to try and snaring strike on him. Oh, it missed! Or, no, he failed! Okay! But I don't know if it would actually restrain him. Can a pudding be restrained?
My guess is he's probably immune to being restrained, but I don't know.
That would probably be my guess too.
But would he still get the damage over time?
So wait a second. Let me see what you did. And snaring strike, and he's hold on one second. Hold on, friends. It's be
That's a
restrained.
nice peace gesture there, Moondog.
Thank you, Moon. I appreciate that.
Oh,
Okay.
magic item.
Alright. Yeah, he can be restrained. And can he take? Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing to say he can't be done with that. He's
Okay.
not immune to being restrained. So,
Then
yep.
he's
Drop it on
restrained
him.
and will take the...
I don't
Damage
see
over
how.
time.
He is a pudding, so why can't he? You know, apparently does ooze. He can move. He can move to a
Yeah.
space 1 inch wide. You know, so that's
I
where
mean, you can let
find
me
somebody-
know. I'm cool either way.
It's because it's this is the way it plays, and yeah, if I want it, I appreciate that, but also at the same time, that's one of the little idiosyncrasies that we find in 5e. Those little tweaks that are off somewhat. You know what I'm saying? If it's what it says, then I'm going to play it that way because I'll forget down the road, and then you guys will. Hey, this is how you played it. So no.
Well, I don't mind either way. I'm
So,
okay with the
yeah,
DM
no.
calls.
No, you're perfectly legit. This is not a big threat to y'all anyway, so it's better just to get rid of it. So, all right, Morthos, your turn.
All right, Morthos doesn't like the idea of a big gooey thing popping up on people, and he's going to stay his distance and fire off a firebolt.
He would totally close the distance and sneak attack and then disengage and back off.
He would do that too.
I always forget he's
It's
a
up
rogue
to
because he
you.
has spells.
Mm-hmm. Your play.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 feet, because I didn't realize how close he was. Well, 30 feet's his movement, but he can do another because he has cunning action to
That's right.
disengage.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. And I'll yeah. Okay. So
And you got advantage on it.
So he will hit with that rapier. Oh wait, you said I have advantage.
Yes, you do. There you go.
And then sneak attack. Oh, he's only level 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
he
do.
is,
When you get down here, level him up real quick.
Okay.
you have to manually adjust your sneak attack damage, so I think
Does it go to 5 on 8th or 9th?
it's on odd numbers.
Yeah. Okay, so it'll do it then. Oh yeah. Just do that. We'll give him another 6.
And you roll another d6.
Yeah, roll me another d6. Yeah. Yep. Nicely done.
So it's funny, nobody in this group uses slashing damage.
Is everyone piercing?
All right, and he will disengage and back off.
Alrighty. Alright, well, he's just Hmm. All right, you gonna pass this turn?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
All right. He
A
he
whole
took-
one
he
damage.
took a point of damage. Ow! But he
From
will.
all those magic vines.
And he's just gonna burp on Merphisia and give her a bunch of damage. Pincushion do anything, or just sitting there, or floating? There you go, Merphisia.
He is keeping his distance away from anything acidic.
All right.
Ooh.
You lose the need to breathe. 24 hours. Wonderful.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Oh, I didn't kill. So close. I think.
She gets her one more hit.
Oh, then that'll do it. Yeah, that'll kill it.
I fixed his sneak attack, by the way.
There we go.
Okay, that did it. Then, I believe.
She did it.
Okay, and it seeps back down into the ground. All right. Well, that was.
Level that rogue.
Yeah, go ahead. Level. Yeah.
Yeah, he also gets a roguish archetype feature.
Yeah. What was? Which I think.
Magical ambush. What?
All right. Yeah, he gets one at 9th, and what is his archetype? I forgot.
Arcane Trickster.
Arcane Trickster. All right, so Magical Ambush. What is that? 9th level. If you are hidden from a creature when you cast a spell, that creature has disadvantage on any saving throws it makes against the spell this turn. Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll code that same. Just remember, because I'll just grab the effect and drop disadvantage on save before you cast. You'll just have to remember to make me do that. Okay.
Right on.
All right, and you are out of combat.
But he also gets a roguish archetype, an archetype.
That's what that is.
That was it.
Yeah,
is that it?
yeah. That's his. He's an arcane trickster, and that's one of his archetype. Part of being that's one of his uplifts.
I
Yeah.
get you.
Plus, you get your sneak attack.
So it automatically picked that up.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it's in your abilities.
Okay, arcane trick. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
I
All right.
Called War Magic.
Murphy is checking out this end of the cave.
She finds a lot of rocks.
Brewalker will come up here and check out that end. What about the area where the pudding was? That was his lair with eating stuff there, so there's nothing there. Must have been a skinny jelly.
Yep. He poured out of a narrow crack in the wall, and that was it. Came out at y'all. There's nothing else in this area.
Can I do a nature check to see if I can tell anything about these cave walls and see if I can discern any direction or ideas about what to do?
Sure. You can tell that some of the workings and the way they've been kind of excavated and all that. This is deep gnome architecture that has been at work here for a while, but it's been sporadic, as though they weren't finished or constructed, or some of the exploration stuff they're doing. But you can definitely see signs of deep gnome work through here. But then it looks like the air cult seized these caves and took them over, actually have Bart roll me an arcane check, since
Okay.
Danovan's doing that, please.
Do you want me to go ahead and roll my magic item?
Oh yeah, sorry. Here, I totally forgot. Thank you for grabbing that. Table C or D, odd or even. You call
We're
it.
gonna
Roll
go-
a dice.
We're gonna go Devon.
All right, roll a dice. All right, give me a D100 roll.
Percentile, right?
Percentile, please.
Bam.
71. Okay.
Let's see. Alrighty. Let's see. That's not you. That's you. Morthos. And roll it again. You already have one.
Oh,
A potion of flying. I figured you might want something else.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Were you looking at Morthos? Because that was Dan's magic item.
I'm looking at Danovan's. No, actually, Danovan has a potion of flying too. So,
Oh, boo. I went from a 71 to an 11.
yeah, you got one of those too. Roll again. Okay, that's big spell. Big spell. Let's see. Is there anything else in here that sounds kind of cool?
We did go up to 9th level. Maybe you should go up to the next table.
What? Not on what? They're all they're just potion spell scrolls.
Most of these tables are potions, aren't they?
Okay, go up to the next one.
Yeah. I'm sure you'd love for me to go to these super rare. Oh boy, look at those things. Look at that. Holy moly macaroni. What the hell? Roll me another table. Free wins. Since y'all
Another
since
table?
we haven't. Yeah, roll me another percentile. Is it percentile? Yeah, roll me another percentile roll.
Okay.
We're gonna roll off table F. You're I'm in a good mood.
72.
72. Where? Oh shit. Did I put those? Crap, I thought I put that in your. Nope. Here we go. Try this again. Where'd I go? Boom. All right. There you go. Here in your inventory.
All right.
See if you can find them.
You're welcome, Dan, whatever that was.
Yeah, as soon as I figure it out.
See if you can find them.
I think I did.
Speaking of magical items, hey Murphysiak, can you ID this nice short sword I picked up?
A short sword.
Short
I got
sword.
this nice short sword. Can you ID it?
Yeah, y'all can on a long rest. So if there's anything else y'all have.
Oh, we just had a long rest that we should have. been
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
identification.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
I have the prayer bead necklace.
I'll get that for a second. One moment. The short sword is there.
She doesn't
Yeah, my inventory.
identify,
I already did
if
it.
that helps.
Yeah, I see it.
All right.
Of
Yeah,
course
yeah,
you
yeah,
would.
yeah. That's what he's doing it for. Because of the long rest, you can identify stuff. What else? What have you got in Danovan? Anything else? A prayer beads, Jay?
Yeah, was it? Where is it at? I saw it, but I can't find it now.
You found your boots, right?
Necklace
Okay.
of prayer beads. There it is.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
And she has a spell identify,
All right. And
so I think that
six-
could help.
Okay. Have to. Okay. With the. Oh, the necklace of prayer. Well, it's identified already for you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. There were.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I was
Yeah,
just
we
trying
got
to
the
remember-
max, didn't we? Because it was 4.
There were 4 of them, and I was trying to remember.
Yeah, because we got the maximum.
Okay.
Oh, it's 1d4 plus 2, so it should be 4.
Yeah, but where did we get that at? Because let me go back because there had already been beads associated with it when you got it.
It has many non-magical beads made from stone, such as blah blah blah. If a magic bead is removed from the necklace, that bead loses its magic. 6 types of magic beads exist. Decides type of each bead on the necklace or determines it randomly. The necklace can have more than one bead of the same type.
I gotta find out where that was.
Must be wearing the necklace. Each bead contains a spell that you can cast from it as a bonus action, using your spell save DC if a save is necessary. Once
Okay.
a
Yes,
bead
here it
spell
is.
cast.
Yeah, you got it off the wing dude just a minute ago. Okay.
Correct.
So here you can, if you want to make a note, it's got 1 bead of blessing.
Hold on. What note? Let me.
Just make a note in
prayer
the equipment list next to it.
necklace. 1 bead. What was it? Blessing.
Bead of blessing, curing, summons, and wind walking.
Blessing, curing,
Summons,
summons,
wind
and
walking.
wind walking.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go. Anything else need to be identified?
The short sword that Free Walker is talking about.
Yeah, already did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's got it.
Is there any specifics to what the curing and summons is about? I'm assuming wind walking and blessing is pretty much self-explanatory.
Table. Cure wounds. Oh, you need the table to see it. Bless,
Right. Yeah, I got blessing.
Curing is cure wounds, 2nd level, or lesser restoration. Either one will work.
Lesser resto. Okay.
And then what did we say the other one was?
Summons.
That's going to be planar ally. You beseech an otherworldly entity for aid.
Wow. So I just basically summon an elemental.
Well, you're beseeching a god, a primordial, or a demon, or something like that, and what they will send one of their minions to aid
based
you.
on a table roll or something.
Yeah, based on who you're calling.
Okay,
so
I don't know who any of those people are, so I wouldn't know who to call. I might need some people to help me research that. Free Walker.
Yeah, so there you go. Okay. What are we doing, folks?
Tanya wants to go back towards the water since there's nothing to see here. Oh, unlocked.
Yeah, figure y'all can move back to you've got a bunch of Mushroom Forest is kind of where y'all took a turn and went south.
Did we ever see what was in the center here?
Free Walker found the sword there, didn't you? In that crypt?
I did, yes.
Yep. All right. Pincushion.
Yep, I'm a big fan of reading tombs.
Pincushion
Sorry.
is seen.
Oh, was I ever able to identify the effects of those mushrooms that I picked?
Not unless you want to eat them.
Because I got a, which one? What was it? There was a blue one, a white one, and a red one. And what else?
I think Murph ate a red one and
Murph ate a red one and was poisoned.
Why, oh why didn't I take the blue?
Yeah. Okay. So, Pincushion. Actually, hold back up over here, because when he flies toward the cavern, the cavern in the ground there, it is windy tunnel. It kind of flows in and out of that area down, and he would be at his risk to fly in that. He might get sucked down into the chasm. The amount of wind that is being pulled in.
I have Bart come up here, and he'll control the direction of the wind and make it blow across instead of down or up.
Well, fine, be that way.
I will, thank you. And so then Penny will fly over and see what's over there.
Handy dandy sorcerer.
Fine. You know what? Be that way, Penn. You know what? You need to live up to your name tonight. All right. He will see. Yes.
The wind walking bead on mine that casts wind walk, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
And does wind walk, like when it or how well can we control ourselves in that form?
It says you and 10 willing creatures assume a gaseous form for the duration, as appearing as wisp of cloud. It lasts for 8 hours. While in this cloud form, a creature has a flying speed of 300 feet. The only actions a creature can take in this form are dash and revert to its normal form. Basically, if a creature is in cloud form or flying when the effect ends, the creature descends 60 feet per round and lands, doing it safely. I'm assuming has a flying speed of 300 and you can do whatever you damn want. It doesn't say that you can't control the way you're moving.
So my thought is like, would we be able to use that? Would we be able to use that to move across this chasm without any kind of
Yeah.
issue?
You would. You have some. There's some dex checks that are associated with it. Yes. You can fly, but you still are affected by the elements or anything else that would be, even a normal cloud would have
Right.
to.
I didn't. I was just making sure like we wouldn't be like instantly blown away like feathers.
You're
on
not
the
immune
wind.
to it. No. Well, there would be some issues to take into account if you wanted to try to do that, but fine. Let's
Okay.
find out.
No.
Okay. Let's close this up. We're back over here. So Pincushion has flown over the chasm, and he comes into, basically flies through the swirling winds into what looks to be a smooth cave, and he feels a warm breeze is coming through there up into the chasm area, and he sees, basically in the center of the room, it looks like it's disturbed. There's some trash on the ground. There looks like there's some of the howling and some of the robes from the cultists are here and left on the ground. And there's lots of track movements and all that, but there's nobody walking around in here. But there's definitely, the wind is, roaring through here, warm, and then it comes straight toward the chasm. But he doesn't see anything.
Is there anything up where Tanya's looking
Oh,
through?
I'm sorry. And so Pin can see it goes that way. Okay, so Tanya, same thing. Wind is buffeting you as you move through here. And the stalagmites that you're seeing are definitely smooth. They've as though maybe you're stuck in water and all that, but they're smooth because of the amount of wind that's being sucked through here. And you are you hear moans and whistling and distant cries in the wind, and you're looking at some of the rock formations there when they happen, and it sounds like they're coming right from the rocks, and there's these contorted faces that you see, or a line of figures struggling in the wind as they're trying to walk, and there's dead faces there, and they have a mouth on them, and they're opened up in pain, and sounds like the wind and the howls coming directly from that.
The wind is the wind
blowing
strong
through,
enough
but
to
it's
push us away, or can we still walk?
It's a struggle, but you're able to withstand it.
Oh, okay.
Then, Hero Khan, welcome to the Rejects. And you see it continues onward and upward.
Okay. Let's see if you can get a further look.
Yep.
Morthos is going to continue as well because he'll try to sneak around, and he likes to be in the front of everything.
Yeah, it's just really eerie. All these, as you move through, you hear, you think just a voice of someone dead from your past howls right past you, and you look to one of the stalagmites, and for a brief moment, it looks like that person's face is in the rock, and then you blink and it disappears as you blink.
Creepy.
Hey, we're getting close to Halloween. Let's get some creep factor going.
Yeah, so I have a feeling that there's something over here in this cave where Penny's at, so he's gonna be very cautious. And I want him to look at that pile of stuff you said was in the middle of the room and see if there's anything in there.
Give me a perception check.
Do what?
It's Pincushion's perception, but it's actually perception to Freewalker, honestly, since he's looking through Pin's eyes.
Bah.
It's just trash on the floor. Hastily left, it looks like. You've seen this before in several other spots.
Okay, he'll fly over this way to look down in that corner.
He sees another hallway cavern goes off.
What about up there?
He goes off, and he sees what looks to be more wind howling coming from the north sections coming past through him. Seems to be, coming from somewhere. There are some braziers that he can kind of make. Oh, he's got longer sight too. Sorry, I always forget. He's got a little bit more sight. That light up the air. It's some green flame that he can kind of see.
Green flame!
Exactly. And there's some rock columns that are kind of scattered throughout the floor. Some of those rock columns have what look to be ropes wrapped around them, tied to them, and some of them are dark in color, as though they've been stained by something. And there are several pools of dark liquid at the bottom of some of them. Several of them, a couple look semi-fresh, but not, they're like in the process of drying, and then others around it are definitely dried up, whatever it was on the ground. And he hears again what sounds like a soft moaning coming from the area.
You said Pin hears that?
Yes, he does.
Hey guys, I think we should go across the chasm over here and go check out this area.
Morthos is going to continue to move around up at the top up here.
Is this like thick enough for us to walk by these little edges here?
So on the node there, there is a narrow ledge that it does wrap around it, but the wind is very strong, and you would have some checks to brace yourself or you tumble down.
Bart will change the direction of the wind and make it blow up from below.
Bart, you're no fun. You bastard.
On the contrary, he's a
bastard.
Is that part of like he's got what's his?
Is that the Heart of the Storm thing?
No,
or related
he's got
to that?
Part Storm Guide. What is it you're making him use? He's got Storm Guide. He can direction the wind blows if it is windy, you can use a bonus action each round to choose the direction that wind blows in a 100-foot radius sphere centered on you. So basically, you got to stay within 100 feet of him, and he can make a bubble boy. And so, Freeze using it correctly, you bastard. Yeah. Anyway, so y'all can, I guess, walk across the chasm.
Yeah, I probably still have to make some dex checks, but it'd probably be no disadvantage.
Yeah,
Okay, I need to know what what the committee thinks on what Morthos would be doing right now, because I'm pretty sure he would wander off this way and see what's...
Morthos would wander off for sure.
Yeah, most likely he probably would.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm playing this right.
He continues to hear whispers of distant dead relatives in his, back of his mind, and it catches his ears and his, wraps around his horns, and hey
Morthos, we're going this way. Get back here.
They taunt him. His failures.
I don't know if he'd be able to hear you from that far.
And
no, especially if
without wind.
Nah, he would not. So Morthos.
Bart will change the direction of the wind so it's blowing towards Morthos from down here, and then I'll call out again so that the wind will carry the words to Morthos.
All right, Duff, you have to give him credit for that level of creativity.
Morthos can roll a perception check at disadvantage then. Booyah, baby! Because all the wind, because Morthos is distracted right now by these whispers in his mind of distant relatives and ex-friends of his that he's let down. Damn it, really? Really?
Oh my gosh.
Fine, whatever, he hears.
Whether or not he listens is a different matter.
That's a different. There you go. So yes, that's right. He can hear.
You should
him.
roll to
this is
see if
where-
he listens
This
or
is
not.
what I'm thinking.
Intelligence.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I should do it odd. He listens even he doesn't.
Do
Well,
do it.
They usually do. Other guys will just roll an intelligence check. And
Yeah.
it's below a 10, then he doesn't listen to it. You know.
Okay, that works too. I
But
like
it
that.
would be more whether or not he was feeling stubborn and wanted to go his own way.
Either way, yeah.
So we'll do an intelligence check either way.
He's going to continue
So
on.
does failing to intelligence checks that mean he obeys, or does that mean he goes?
He's not smart enough to turn around and go back toward he doesn't
join
make the
the party.
smart move. He continues on sillily. It's basically that's how we play it. That's how
He's being the rebel.
Yes,
You guys
exactly.
should know by now that Morthos will go off on his own.
Okay, so he's
Hey Murph, go get Morthos and bring him back.
Oh God. I was gonna say, I was like, Murph would go after Morthos.
herself. Oh yeah, she'd go with him.
She would go with him, which in turn Tanya will stop her and carry her. Because
too, you do that
she ain't
too.
about to have these shenanigans.
So maybe Tanya needs to go back and get Morthos. Well, we can keep an eye on Murphisia.
I'll go grab him by the horns. Where is this fool?
You want the tiefling, you get the horn.
Morthos, I swear to God.
So-
Derp, and derp.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so Tanya runs off that way. What about the rest of the group down here? Crossing over the chasm, so to speak?
Let's hold off until the party is no longer split, because if we get over there, then they're going to get into combat.
Go get him, Tanya. Bring him back.
Oh my goodness.
Derp, derp, derp,
There you
derp,
go.
derp.
Morthos! Morthos!
Grab him by the ear and drag him back.
He's gonna grab him by the horns. She's literally gonna grab him by the horns, and we have to have a strength thing right now because
Dex save to dodge.
Dex save.
You missed the horns. Unless you got a better.
Oh Lord.
Actually, I don't think either one of those would be a dex save. It would be an attack roll against his armor class.
Well,
Oh,
if
I
he was going to
clicked on
grapple,
save.
it would be strength on strength, actually.
That would be strength on strength. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I tried
So-
to call for a dodge. So, okay, you want to do strength on strength?
yeah, do strength on strength.
It's not gonna be good, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, he rolled pretty good there.
Oh no!
Oh, she got him! She got him! That's, here you go. That's Tanya. Pow, pow. Knocks Morthos.
God dang, Morthos not listening. Finally have to pull him down here. Acting a fool all the time. This is why Murph has got a bad influence now because of all of you things, all this stuff you've been doing.
That's right. All right. Morthos is dragged back, kicking
I got
and
this
screaming.
fool.
All right.
Okay, Bart will change the wind again and make it come up from the chasm.
That's fine. All right. Y'all can move over.
Do you want us to roll for it or not?
The dex check, you can roll with advantage. Anybody that goes across is
Okay.
acrobatics.
Murph is gonna go first.
Because it still is narrow.
Tell me where. I guess is that good to stop and do a
yeah,
check?
yeah, anywhere across there. If you just make the roll.
Okay.
You're good. You can get
Dex
across.
save.
It was acrobatics, which is fine.
Acrobatic.
Yeah, you're good there too. Okay. So
Okay.
Free, and you have made it all the way across.
Grabbing Morthos by the horns.
Then who's next?
Free Walker is going to throw a rope to Bart, so if he does not make it, at least I'll get a point back up again.
Poor Bard.
And Bart will actually tie it around his waist and stuff.
Alrighty, who's next?
Tanya's gonna go last. She wants to make sure Morthos gets across.
Holy.
So Bart falls in and Free Walker pulls him.
Oh no!
Oh, and you hear Tarzan, oh, and he swings, and then he gets pulled up, and the wind blows him up. He changes the wind in mid-course, and he blows him straight up in the air. There you go. All right, Pertania, you're
she
next.
waits for Morthos to go across.
Morthos needs to roll first. Okay.
Mortho, what's the DC on this stuff?
I'm not supposed to tell you that.
Well, I mean, if it's 10 and you're not gonna do like a fumble on a 1, I don't even need to roll
No,
it.
there is no fumble. No, not on saves. That's not a fumble. That's only on attacks.
So if the DC is like 10,
10, and he makes it across, then yeah, he can move.
Yeah,
on
he's got
across
an
it.
11. He's
There
got
you
11 proficiency in
There
that.
you go. That's fine. All right. Yeah, it is a 10 actually.
Alrighty then.
Pertania's last. Can she make it?
Can she make it? I would hope so.
There you go. Okay.
Makes
Well,
it.
you only stepped that far. I'll say.
So where was that pile of stuff at in this room?
It scattered all over in this kind of, in
It
the
was not
center.
a pile. I thought it was a pile.
It piles different just junk everywhere. Trash left over, some robes, stuff like that. Nothing of value at all. Okay, just so
I
you know.
gotta pull up my creatures table so I'll know what I can summon and turn into. In case we
Yeah.
get into a fight.
Let me recheck that. Yeah, there's nothing of value in this room. Yep. All right.
What's that
Sorry.
square?
That was just a bunch of stuff that was laying in the floor.
Hmm.
There are footprints, activity, and all that. Something had gone on here a while back ago, but it's not happening now. Okay, so Pincushion's going to move up. The rest of y'all make y'all's movement, please. Just because I just want it that way.
I'll go over here.
Should we go ahead and roll the initiative?
No. Now. Don't get antsy and get yourself in a square, buddy. Stop this middle of the square. Or you'll get 0 proficiency, pal, and I like it. He won't move. See, I have to chastise him. We make him small free. Okay.
Is Free actually like large, or is he still considered
He's
medium?
just a big medium. He's big medium. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
He wanted to be large, but he was robbed of
Yeah,
birth.
the actual Goliaths that are in the monster manual are large, but the PCs are medium. It's like the bugbears, you can play them are large, but for PC, there's no.
That's so strange.
He got gypped in the DNA with his parents. That's all it is. Okay.
That's
call
so
him Shorty.
strange. It'd be so much fun to play a large character.
All right, so Pin flies more into the room, and he then sees and discovers the reason for the moaning. Strapped to the 2 of the columns, there are 2 female humanoid creatures. They you've got, it's about a 40-foot. It's a pretty good sized cavern, opening here. These columns go up to the ceiling, and like I said, strapped to 2 of them are definitely looks like human, elfish. They're definitely humanoid, and they look like they've been beat up pretty bad. They are alive, and you can see that blood is dripping from their heads are down, and one is moaning, and you can see blood is dripping down the face from the scalp onto the floor.
Is there anybody else in the room besides these 2?
No, there's one here, and we'll say one. Yeah.
And how did you say the ceiling is high in here?
About 40. Yeah.
All right, Pincushion will go up high and will fly and look around the whole room.
Oops. See.
Specifically up and down the hallway and around
Well,
the.
he goes up toward the ceiling to look down and see everything, right? Yep.
And he's also looking for the rope wrist in the ceiling.
He doesn't see any He doesn't see any, well, then he doesn't see anything moving at the time, but as he's flying around, this is not my fault. I didn't call this. I didn't call this. Total whiffs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's not
pocket dimension.
fair. Suffering his own critical damage and losing. Hold on. That's going to be crit. Yeah, actually, I do need to, don't I? All right. And what? Penn feels a whoosh go by his face as he was flying by.
Pocket dimension.
Yeah. You know what? I missed him for once. For once, I missed. Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
And that was up by the ceiling?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll pop him back out right here. So did it seem like he was coming from like a stalactite or just something hidden up?
He didn't. He flew. It came from behind him.
All right, I'll have him fly back into the room, but kind of middle, so he's away from both the stalactites and the stalagmites, so kind of like middle area in the room.
Uh-huh.
And specifically look up there and try to see what it was that took a swing at him.
Make me a perception check in the tower. Please. He can roll with advantage. He can't see anything other than the rocks.
I'm sorry, that was Bart.
Oh. Roll it again, please. Okay, same answer. It's though maybe it was the wind. Maybe just kind of a gust of wind caught him in a little thermal.
All right, I'll tell everybody there's some kind of creatures up, at least one, probably more, that's up in the ceiling of this room. So let's go in. There's the two captives, which may be our missing delegates. So let's go in and see if we can get them out of the room, and then maybe we can just fireball the room once or twice and see what falls out.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so I'll start coming in, and I'm gonna hug the wall and try to get over here to this one.
Roll me initiative first, everybody. Please.
Will do.
Now, we will do it this way as though Free steps into the room. You move up, make me, well, so tell me, you're crawling along the wall.
I wasn't crawling, but I was moving along the wall.
Sorry. Skirting along the wall. Yeah, I know better.
Yeah, I was trying to get to her to see if I could get the ropes off of her, cut the ropes, and get her back out of the room before they attack me.
You begin to work on the ropes, and the woman, no more, please. And she turns, looking at you, and you see the cause of the blood that is pouring from her brain, from her head. There is a symbol cut into her forehead, and it resembles the air cultist symbol. And she moans out, "Watch out, invisible demons." And all of a sudden you hear coming down from on top of you. And this creature lands right next to you from the ceiling. As she says that, becomes visible, and bum bum bum. Oh, really, dog? You know what? I'm ignoring you. That's the next attack. He's gonna get his surprise attack here. He is going to actually what he's going to do instead is he'll do this one. He's gonna jump down on top of you, and What? What?
Nah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna be nice.
He's gonna try to pound fisty. And he hits free with some bludgeoning damage. All right. Boom. And he's got two. Has he got 2 attacks? Oh, he's gonna bite you too. Okay, there we go. Now we're in initiative order. This creature drops down, and boom. Oh wow, I'm at the top of the order. Okay, now I'll do my fumble. And free. Really? Okay. You know what? No, you fine. All right. Where's my?
Nice, Moondog. Thanks, sir.
Yeah. Whatever. Critical fumble.
I'm gonna make sure I have it all
Your
written
target
down
has the
properly.
dodge effects for whatever.
Yeah, don't forget the advantage that he redeemed for me earlier.
Yeah, here,
All
I'll
right.
share the sheet. Please tell me that it's up to date.
2 rounds for Free Walker to have dodge. Where is it? Dodge. Come here.
I don't see an effect for it.
It's there. All right, you got it for 2 rounds. All right, so he missed. Okay. Bart.
He will step up there.
Now he is vision. Those columns run all the way up to the ceiling, so he really doesn't have sight on the demon. Only you do.
Got advantage stuff.
Yeah.
I think that was a disadvantage, wasn't it?
Disadvantage. Yeah, I see it.
Oh, disadvantage.
Y'all spend your Praetors wisely, because the rules are changing the first of the year. For the DM. Hey, what's Bart gonna do? He's just gonna hide over in the corner.
So if he comes up there, can he get just a sliver of a sight between the wall and that
Negatory.
Yeah.
You can take the movement back if you want to, or he can stay there. It's up to you.
Okay, so if I move up just another 15 feet, I still can't get a view in there?
You can see into the room, but you can't see him. Because if you look at this, the columns are blocking everything from that angle. You've got a lip between here and here. You've got no view.
He will stay back over there and ready a spell to attack in case someone comes in their sight.
Understood. Freak, you're up.
Let's see, I got a crit, I believe.
Yes, you did. I think so. Amai's the keeper of them. This is what this is what dropped down on top of y'all. A ravenous King Kong.
No.
Apparently, I don't have the crit table open, so let me get that open real quick.
We'll wait on you. That's okay, man. It's okay. Full of it. I started reading the Haunt too, which we're gonna run. It's posted in the Twitch stream. Oh, so sorry, but we're gonna run an all Twitch stream Sunday night, folks, before Halloween. Ascension stories, 20 sides, dungeon dwellers, schmazing DM. We're gonna get serious, get some haunting going on. What was the crit? Oh, it didn't roll. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I'm rolling poor damage tonight.
Danovan?
It would help if I wasn't muted.
Yes, it would.
So I have a disadvantage, correct?
Si, senor.
Yeah. Disadvantage and then an advantage.
Actually, hold on. That's where
Actually, I believe you have a crit also.
Does he?
Free Walker has the crit.
Yeah, he's already used his.
He bought Dan one. That was the first thing he bought for Dan after the magic item was a crit for Dan, I think.
I'm going back up and look.
I think that it was on cooldown.
Disadvantage. Magic item. And then advantage. Danovan. Yeah, it was cooldown.
Okay, gotcha.
What the hell? Sweet, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, I misspelled it.
Mac Daddy Chewbacca. Is Mac Daddy Chewbacca in the stream? Is that what well, hey Mac
Yeah,
Daddy.
he's watching.
That's funny. All right, what are we doing here? Who's up?
I made a movement. I need you to approve.
Oh, I didn't see it. I apologize. I was being silly. Go figure.
See, that should be... There you go.
Yeah, I'm giving him some stuff to buy for you. Mm-hmm.
He'll buy whatever you want. He may or may not buy nice things. So that's
Do it.
question.
Do whatever you want to, Chewy. You don't have line of sight on anything.
I don't have line of sight on anything.
Just like Bart, his columns go all the way up to the ceiling.
Oh, okay. So then I will stay right here, I guess.
Okay.
And I will pass my turn to Morthos, who will move his 30 feet.
Defeat.
And would he have line of sight on the big guy from right there?
As you can tell, the columns go all the way up, and so with the way it's set, they're blocking view from that angle. Unfortunately, he would have to continue on moving in.
Okay, so that was what, 5? That was 15 feet to right there. I can't remember what the step was.
I thought he was 30. I thought.
Well, I mean, I already did the 30, but this was
you're
for
talking
his
about the
cunning
extra.
action.
Oh,
For
you're
his...
15. Yeah, say you've got 15 more. That's fine.
So I would need to go like right here to get line of sight, right? I'm not saying to move me that far, but
All right. Well,
right.
Pincushion is up. So I'm gonna let me see. Pincushion is. Let's put him in a square. He's kind of up above. He's right next to the column up there, halfway down. Actually, Pin is. So that would give him ability. Yeah, if he moved there, it would probably give him somewhat of a shot to see
okay.
around.
Well, don't move me there yet. I'm just trying to figure out what I want. So let's see. I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna move him here.
Okay. So that, yeah. So he
creep up against the wall.
Yeah.
Would he be able to sneak between that column and that?
Yeah,
wall?
Free did too. It's just you're
Okay.
gonna move through there, but it's going. You see two. The creature's a huge. What is this guy? He's a large fiend. So him and Free are locked in combat.
All right. And Morthos is gonna keep his short bow drawn just in case there's something else hiding.
Okay.
All right. Boop.
Britannia.
Alrighty. She will dash over this way.
Hearing fighting
That's
going on, but
about
can't
it.
quite tell what the hell's going on.
Yeah. And Murph is going to do the same. She's going to go over here.
Okay. And she's standing next to
And,
another female. The one that Free is next to, that's human. The one that Murphisia is next to looks to be a elf.
She dashed, but would she be able to help cut restraints off?
She can start the interaction to
Yeah.
remove it. Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yep.
then she'll do that.
Okay. All right. Card for who? Do I even have to guess, Chewy? So when you're redeeming all that, you can go ahead and you put in chat. You can tell us who it's for. You can just type in. I already know, but I need confirmation.
Daddy
Pincushion.
Chewbacca.
All right, yeah, he's flying, and he is basically.
He's getting out of the combat zone.
He kind of sees another cavern open up, and there's more wind is whispering through here, coming down through that area. All right, let's see, this guy is going to Danovan for the card. Yeah. All right, let me see. He will cast. Whoa. Oh, thanks, Moondog. Yeah, they are playing. I think he'll just do his attacks. All right, he's going to bite. And then he's going to hit you. And hit you. All right. Oh, his last hit.
Oh, I had to jinx.
Yeah, but you've got the dodge going on. That's what the disadvantage is doing. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance on that last hit.
All right. Yeah, rushing concussion of wind slams down on the ground next to Murphisia and popping out.
Ooh.
From being invisible.
Would that count as triggering my
You
ready
can give
to
me
attack?
a perception attack because he didn't see it coming.
I can do a what attack?
Give me a perception check because you didn't see it coming. He just
The new round, so ready to actions from last round are gone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it to you. What the hell? He shows up
All
and
right.
but he's going to hit Murphisia he's going to bite Murphisia, and then he's going to.
Yeah, he missed anyway.
Yeah,
so
there you go. All right, he's going to hit Murphisia, and then he's going to hit Murphisia again. Oh, I missed that time. And this creature, telepathically you hear Murphisia say, "You will not take my prize." And Bart,
well then.
you no touchy.
So if he comes right up here, he should have an angle at that one that's getting on Murphisia, right?
If you look, he will hit at a -5 if he's going to shoot something at him. Got 3/4 cover.
How tall is he?
This guy's a large creature.
How tall is he?
Oh, I don't know. What, 10 feet, 10 to 15 feet, maybe?
Okay, so if Murph is 3 feet tall and he's 10 feet tall, so that
You got a
should be
column
a
in the
lightning
way.
bolt.
You got a column in the way there, Free.
There's a straight line going
Yeah,
from
but he's still
Bart
got a column. He's
right
still got a
between
large.
those columns.
You can hit him, but I'm just saying he's at a -5. He's got a good bit of cover here, but with that column
Okay,
in the way.
can you
That's
listen to me for a second?
Yeah.
So if he's 10 feet tall and Murph is 3 feet tall, can I get a lightning bolt on him without hitting Murph going over her head?
Yes, that I'll allow. I'll shut up.
So that's a saving throw. So
There you go. That's fine. He's got. Okay, I was gonna say it was both targeted.
yeah, I was fixing it. Let's make this at 4th level.
Zip. He failed.
And then he will use his wind and the rest of his movement to fall.
Done. Your turn.
Free Walker is going to, as his main action, he is going to cast Protection from Evil and Good. And then as a bonus action, he is going to rage.
Gotcha.
All right, it's Danovan's turn, huh? I have a bardic inspiration. What all can I use that for, actually?
Bardic is
Saving throws,
savings
damage.
checks.
Actually, I don't know if it's saving throw, but it's attack, damage. I think it's saving.
The bardic one, I believe, is for. Here, let me read
It's
it.
anything but the damage. It's checks,
Yeah.
saves, and
Ability
attacks.
checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
Correct.
Right, but the combat inspiration is an upgrade for bardic inspiration and allows you to do damage also.
That's correct.
Yeah, combat inspiration is the one that you can do for attacks, or you can use it.
They're the same
Yeah,
thing. So
yeah,
the combat
same.
inspiration is
Right.
an upgrade for bardic inspiration.
That's right. Yep. She has combat too. Britannia. Merphisia does.
I know, that's what I'm looking at, but
Yeah.
but is he saying that combat inspiration and bardic inspiration are one and the same?
They're the same. They're the same deal, but combat just adds the ability to use it for damage. That's all.
Okay, so it's just the one up.
That's like I said. The upgrade.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, did her bardic inspiration go up to a D10 at level 9? So I remember her mentioning that was
Let's
going
see.
up. But I don't remember when.
Bardic inspiration.
know the
Oh,
attack-
it's at
it's
10th
at
level.
It's at 10th.
At 10th, okay.
All right. Anyway. All right. So bardic inspiration. That's up. So you may choose to use that after you roll. If you want to, roll the D8, and add to it, Dan.
Okay.
That's your decision. Before you do. Damn. Oops, excuse me.
Not that I need like line of sight for attack, but can I see a pretty good area of this room?
Around the columns and all that, sure. Somewhat.
Okay. That's what I needed to know.
Enough to understand its layout.
Monitors, circle, 5 foot.
Okay.
That would be Moonbeam.
I think it's only one square.
It's 5 foot radius.
Is it? I always did it as one little square.
In a 5 foot radius, 40
What
foot
is
high
what is that?
cylinder.
It's Moonbeam. But that's 10 feet.
It's a
wait,
5 foot radius.
Is it that way? I always get them mixed up. Okay.
Yeah, the radius is from the center out, I believe.
I've always played it the other way. Right. So yeah, on his so on his turn you'll throw the save.
Yep. All right, and then Morthos' turn after that. Morthos got a clear shot at him,
Oh, he certainly does.
and he'll get a sneak attack because Murph's right on top of him,
That's
right?
right there.
Okay.
Oh, you got an inspiration card.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Dan.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
How do I roll that?
So go up. You should have the table open. If you don't, open it up. And then
inspiration cards, table.
the first one.
5e inspiration card or bronze cards.
You roll the top one, which is a card, and then it will re-roll and
gotcha.
pick the right kind. All right.
Oh, boo.
Gusto.
Boo. That's the one I always get. It's
Yeah,
the only
roll
one I've
again.
ever
I want you to
gotten.
roll. Hold on, let me check. Did it? It should have fixed. It's doing it. Hold on. I thought this was fixed. Did it kill itself? Damn it! It did. Here's what I want you to do.
Just
No,
roll
I
a
want you to roll me a
D20?
d20. Yeah, the table clears out from time to time. Okay, so you're going to get a silver card. I need you to roll me a d24. So you know how to do a dice roll in chat?
What's
It's-
the command prompt?
just sent it
Slash die
to
space 1d24.
Mm-hmm.
Say again.
Slash die space 1d24. Yeah, Moondog, it cleared out for some reason. I have to go back in and do it again. Add all those numbers back in. And
So
1d24
charge is the ones that I
a5. You got charge. Yep. You may
Okay.
use it now or at any time.
Okay, I'll hold on to it.
Okay.
What is it?
Charge.
Charge.
Do you have a link to it?
Here.
Only records which you own can be shared.
Is that good? Did you get it, Pertania?
I sure did.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you can kind of see. It's fine. I'll go back and you could send it to me want to Moondog. For some reason, I'm not sure what I did. It could have been my OneDrive because I was looking at some stuff the other day at one of my other machines, and it may have pulled it up and shot it back down on this machine. Okay. Now you got your card. So now you've got
attacking while out of ammo.
Uh-oh. He needs...
I didn't realize Morthos was low on ammunition.
He's got no arrows.
Alright, well then he'll step in. And he gets the critical... He still gets sneak because she's right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll... Pokey.
He got a hit.
Disengage and step back.
Okay. Pertania.
Alrighty. I'm gonna try and shimmy my way through this.
You may.
Perfect. She'll go for the one that's after Murph.
Okay.
Shoot at him.
Okay, you don't have...
She has the exception
Never mind,
from
never
the
mind.
thing.
Yeah, you can... I forget.
And she's going to try and do what is this called? Actually oh no, never mind. She'll shoot him again. Ooh, she missed. And for Murph is... She's gonna smack him with Tinder Strike, as she does best. Oh, whoops. There we go. There we go. Oh, did she manage to cut free the person before the
She was
ball girl
interrupted
came
when
out?
he dropped down because of that. Sorry, yeah. So
okay.
She can continue to try to do that, or but now she's attacking, so the woman is still.
But she'll just scoot over one here.
Okay. Alrighty. Bite. Fist. Oh, that really hurt. Alright, well, that'll drop off you after this anyway. And then this guy will slam down on Refizio. Telling her, no touchy. My Elfie. You no have my Elfie. Oh, no. No, not a derp. Not a derp. Alright, so this is damage to
You
his
did have a
stat.
critical fumble to do.
That's funny.
I thought I did that already.
Is it the critical fumble and the disadvantage?
Disadvantage I have is the last. Okay, I'll do this last one. Disadvantage. Then.
Okay.
All right, and that was the last. Still hit. That's right. You no touchy my Alfie. All right, Bart.
All right, so Bart will come up here,
Okie dokie.
and then he is going to cast Chromatic Orb. He's going to use one sorcery point to twin that so he can hit both of them.
Okay.
That's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
So I will uncheck that spell slot. And since they were resistant to fire and lightning, let's try acid. One of those at Ball Grower 2 did not take double damage, so he needs to take another 12.
It shows damage 12 on both of them.
Yes, but it was a crit on against Ball Grower 2, and he only took 12
I
damage.
see
He's
that.
taking
Yeah, it's
12.
one that.
I guess probably because it rolled him first.
Maybe. Okay.
So,
So 12 more to who? You said 2 takes it. All right. Yeah. Okay.
And Free is going to do some attacking. And he is going to action surge and attack again. Missed the last.
Okay, Danman.
Okay, Danovan is going to go right about here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that close?
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Yeah, you can see around it.
So, all right, I'm gonna hit a Fligatorus and throw a Thorn Whip at him from right here.
Ooh,
Nice
scratchy.
Oh wait, I was supposed to wait. Where's those stream notes? Where am I? What do I have? I'm supposed to have a disadvantage.
You have a
Charge-
disadvantage and an advantage in your
and an
charge
advantage.
card.
Yeah. All right, so I have to do the disadvantage next time.
Okay.
All right. And you're gonna step back 5 more feet because who needs to be that close, right?
Okay. Morthos.
Morthos doesn't have to worry about firing over these shorties, right? Oh, he doesn't have a bow and arrows. Or doesn't have any arrows.
He's out of
But he can step. But I can step around the column.
You could,
easily,
yeah,
right?
that's fine. Yeah.
And then
Step on Bart's head.
Pokey pokey.
No
Ooh,
pokey
that
pokey.
was pretty rough. And step back.
Piotanya.
Alrighty. Gonna shoot again. Broker 2. Nice. Yay.
Oh, no fair.
1 down.
Okay.
Is the one prisoner by me and Free loose already?
Mm-mm.
Could she do an interaction
You can start
to
they
start?
She is, what is she bound with? Does it say tied to the two
You're talking
columns?
about ropes and stained ropes. I'm guessing.
Severed silk ropes, bloodied. Yeah, so you can start cutting them away. Mm-hmm.
She'll start using razor to start cutting those.
Okay.
Murph will do the same, but as a bonus action, she'll use healing word on herself.
Okay.
Uh-huh. But she'll cut the other one loose. Well, she'll come around here and do that.
All right. We'll hit. Nope, he missed with the bite. He will then swing his fist and wait. Oh, you're raging. Wait, isn't that right? Is that why I'm rolling a disadvantage on you?
No, it's because of the protection spell.
There you go. Thank you. Oh, no. I still got a hit, though. Okay. Bart.
Well, I don't want to waste any big spells on him, so I guess we'll just give him a cantrip. We'll give him Chill Touch since he's resistant to other stuff. I didn't resist that. Goodbye.
No fair. All right.
So did these ugly boogers have anything on them?
No, they did not. They had their birthday suits on.
These girls free.
Yep, you cut them both free. They both kind of collapse, or unless you catch, or you catch them, they were, they were severely beaten up. They were prisoners, and one of them, her name is Nerys Gladham. She tells you she is a farmer, from the valley area, and all she wants to do is go home. And the other one tells you that her name is Desinia Norvale. She is a Waterhavian diplomat, part of the delegation. And
we have one more to the delegation.
Whoa, I bet that's Babunski. I was going to say, he's usually done about this time. Oh, thank you for the raid, dude. All right. Yep. We do appreciate it. Bringing everybody over after your streaming's done. Yeah, so she tells you, she thanks you very much. It was, they were to be sacrifices to the air primordial before something happened, and they, into the area, they were beginning some rituals. And she talks to you, and she explains that there was a group to the south here, this big, she basically is kind of looking back toward the room you just kind of came through, that were performing rituals and flinging. They would all kind of form a circle down there, and she couldn't believe she was seeing it. And they, from time to time, one of them would run and fling themselves into the chasm to try to become one with air and all that, to fly and all that. And she saw them several times where they would just plummet to their death in the chasm. And they would curse, and they, then they thought maybe by using some of the blood from their prisoners here and offering up to their primordial god, that it might work. And that was why they have these gouges in their head as of the symbol. Hey, Jingo, good to see you.
I will throw heal, or I'm going to go and do what I can with my healing kit.
You can patch them up. You don't need to burn. You can burn. A healing kit will help both of them. And they are,
And I am going to throw a heal on Marficia, though.
Okay, you can do that. Yeah, these both are down to 2 and 4 hit points. There's really not NPCs for them, but all they care about is, getting back up to the surface. Desinia, ask about the other delegates. So
we've rescued 2 of them, and I tell her the names, which I don't remember.
That's
that was
fine.
rescued, and that there's still one outstanding that's supposed
There's
to be.
yes, and she basically says they brought yes. I do remember we were brought by the Earth cultists down, and they traded us off to the air cultists here, but along the way, the air cult leader made some type of deal, and I want to say it was the fire took him away.
Do you know where the air prophet is?
I do not know. She's been here the whole time, assuming that the air. Yeah, she doesn't know. They at one point when this was all going on, all of a sudden they started abandoning the complex.
Yeah, they're running from us.
And she bows her head and offers a prayer to her God.
You did see the air prophet down here. From which direction did you see him or her come and go most often?
She will tell you that if anything was of value of known, it would have been they came through here a few times going to the northeast, up to the corridor to the northeast from here.
That's where we need to go then.
Nope. Now we know.
She knows, but she says her companion that she's talking about is not here. If she guesses that it is that he got traded, I think it's he got traded to the fire cult in a deal.
Right. So he's the last one we haven't found yet.
That's right.
Well, stick with us. We're going to go northeast and see if we can track down this so-called prophet and end her life like we have the other three.
Well, now she will tell you that the prophet came back through and went out with the group. Is not here. If she remembers correctly, she headed back from here, and then went through here with a group of them leaving. And other prophets and other of the cultists followed as they were coming behind. She seemed to be in a hurry and has definitely left.
So that one is out of reach.
Well, that's the only one we haven't killed. So the other three prophets we've killed.
So maybe we'll run into them in the fire. She did say they were with different cultists.
The remaining delegate was given to, that she remembers correctly, she's identifying the fire cultists as though when there was a handoff, and that member was given to that group. The air and the fire group were kind of on a bit of truce term, and
so maybe she is with. She has met up with the fire. If they're in some kind
we
of
killed
truce.
the fire prophet. Murph is carrying her weapon, Tender Strike.
That's true. That's correct.
And I had Drown, which was the weapon from the water prophet,
right.
and had the War Pick, that was the weapon from the Medusa, the Earth guy, but that got destroyed when we destroyed the portal. So we've killed 3 of the 4 prophets.
Well, maybe we'll find a way out of here to go search for them. Because where did she say that they went?
They were up above in the main temple area in one of the compounds when she got dragged in to the so she's going to kind of tell you whether she was happening, and you begin to recognize, because I'm not sure who came in where, but it sounds like the floating tower, and that was where the air cult was kind of making their home. And Free knows it, and I think actually Free's the only one. I don't think the rest of y'all were part of that when that was way back when.
We went there when it was empty.
It was emptied already, but it was where they were based out of, and we're using it as a front. And she says we were brought into there, then taken out, and we were taken across a cavern, basically a canyon area, to a cave. And
yeah, we've been there.
Exactly, that's where they were brought in and down through, and then partially down here in the first level of the air group, there was the handoff, and the fire cult took their prisoner and went away. So, what will you do with that information?
Well, there's not much left this area. I think we should still continue to investigate and make sure everything down here is cleared off, and then we can go up to the surface again.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so let's bring the captives and head up to the north that way.
Okay, Pin will fly into this area, and a powerful wind roars from up ahead into this hallway. And basically, he's kind of getting buffeted by rocks and debris that are beginning to start ricocheting off there. It kind of swirls and coalescing in here.
We'll fix that up with no problem.
Yeah, but how often can he cast that?
It's not a spell; it's an ability.
It's just a straight ability, isn't it? I'll be damned.
Yep.
As a if it's well,
It speaks to the wind.
Wow, it says it's a bonus action, so we just well,
So every 6 seconds, I can change the direction.
Yeah, whatever. All right, so anyway, yes, that's fine. So it basically is buffeting this whole area in, and that's basically what he sees. I'll start here. I'm gonna unlock tokens for a second, so y'all can move up there. Right here, kind of, there are 4 thin figures standing there. The wind was billowing their robes, and they just kind of are looking straight ahead. They're in the middle of the room is another stone brazier with steady green flame.
Green flame.
Yeah, you know that they had to do that when they were doing, expected that to happen. They look human. They're dressed like air cultists, and they.
Do they seem like the apprentices and things we've seen before?
Yeah, they are. They're the priests, but they look very emaciated. And they're basically, their eyes are kind of bulging out from these cavernous sockets in their face, and their skin is stretched over their jutting bones, and they just are standing there.
Okay, let's go kill them.
There's figures over there.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
Oh, the wind has stopped.
Yeah, hold on, Free. Hold on. Let me get them set up here. Well, but yeah, Bart's got to be in the area, right? How far can he do that?
I think you said it was, 100 feet or something?
Let me see. Check it real quick. 100-foot
I'll look
radius.
it up.
Yeah, 100-foot radius sphere. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And you will see, and they are standing. All right. Gosh darn it, map. All right. Y'all can roll me initiatives. Heal Morthos.
Morthos
got a
isn't hurt.
heal. Yeah, no.
I think you mean Murphisia.
Probably Merphisia.
No, he said
Oh.
he said Mort. But Murph is the one that's hurt. Moondog.
I'm sorry.
What you gonna do? Okay. Oh wow, I rolled high. Murph then, that's fine. Okay. Wow. Boom. This one they will all actually reach out, pointing their fingers at Bree. Miss. All right, the second one. Let's move in. And let's see, what is he gonna cast? Same thing, right? Yeah, let's do it. That's 2. All right. All right. Wait, what the hell? Damage. Oh, what did I do to you there? Okay, so that's code.
I have a concentration spell up, so those are my saving throws.
Oh no, okay. So that was extra. Okay, that's going to be was that a hit? That's okay. That's this is light. This is Witch Bolt, and so on each of your next turns, you get another point. You get another bit of damage from it. So I'm just going to make that the next one hit you with it also.
You should put something on it and make note of which ones have that. It's concentration, right?
Second and third one have hit you so far with it. But it doesn't. It's not coded that way. That's really strange. I figured it would have been done ongoing. On a hit, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal another. So 2 and 3 have got you targeted with it right now. All right, and then fourth one will raise his hand too, and hit you with it. Okay, so 2 and 3. All right, for Tanya.
Lock tokens.
I shall.
She's gonna go right over here. And she's going to shoot at number 4.
Corey.
Hit him. All right. And she will use Hail of Thorns as a bonus action with that hit. So let me see. I think I have to target everyone within 5 feet of him, including himself.
Who are you okay, all right.
What does that do? Oh, okay, so I can still do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yay!
That was what number 2 had the spell on me, so you need to make a con
Okay.
for concentration.
Yep. 2 on save coming up. What was that?
Oh, that's me attacking again.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Thank you. All right. Okay.
And her Horde Breaker, I think will let her hit a different creature within 5 feet of that one. So, could I hit the both of them or just one?
Where's your Horde Breaker? Let's see.
Yeah, it's in the chat.
On each turn, you make another attack with the same against a different creature. One of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she will go for number 2.
Okay. Hit him. All right. He's got to make a con check again. Good. Okay. Onyx.
Alrighty.
Go on. Orphisia.
Maleficia is going to come on up over here. And she will, let's see. She'll do a shatter.
Okay.
And that's 10 feet, right? 10 feet, like this?
10 shatters a
Yes, 10 foot radius.
Yeah, that'll do it. Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
That'll get all 4 of them. Alright, so
Is this one a half? Yeah.
it'll
Yeah,
take
just roll damage. It'll have it
Yeah.
normally.
Okay, so 2 and 3 still got to do another con check. 2 and 3. Okay.
Alrighty. Let me check that off. And as a bonus action, she'll give combat inspiration to Tanya.
Go ahead and leave that circle there.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna try this again. And that's gonna be Moonbeam.
Okay.
And that's gonna be the end of Danovan's turn.
Morthos. What's he want to do?
He's gonna move there first.
Thank you.
And he's going to I'm just gonna use that same circle. And
All right. So damage. All right. 1 second. I gotta 2 and 3. 2, 3. All right. Free.
I'm going to drop a shatter in that same circle.
Mm-hmm.
One, two, three, four. Okay, I got them all. So yeah, let me drop this on them.
All right.
Nice, free.
Yeah. Right,
Hey, at least one of them failed.
3. Yeah. So let me.
Finally.
Okay. Got it.
And we might as well make it a hat trick with Bart, and we'll do the same thing. Of course, he's going to have to move up some in order to get them in sight.
So I guess he can do the storm guide too. All right. What do we got here? 1 died, and 3. What was it?
So the other one, whichever one didn't, who made a saving throw last time, needs to do his check again.
Yeah.
You're rolling good on that.
All right. So 1. Well, Okay. 2. We'll continue. What? What? Oh. Thank you. Alright. So he's going to give the damage and then... Well, actually, that's the start of their turn. Okay. Alright. So he gives Free the damage.
That number 2, he just...
I just rolled
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I rolled a
that
save
was
already.
just... Okay, so he failed his saving throw?
No. He made his con check, and he then gives
I
you
just-
that. He gives you the damage.
Okay, I was looking at the wrong con check.
Yeah. And 3 is sitting here. He's going to try that again, too. He's going to try the Witch Bolt again. All right, so 4 and... No, 2 and 3 are back to giving you the bolts. Okay. Pertania.
Alrighty. She will... She will shoot at Howling Hatred Priest 2.
Mm-hmm. Miss.
Miss. And she'll go after Priest 1.
You got something in your eye. All
There
right.
we go.
Okay.
And her Horde Breaker, she'll attack 3. There we go.
Okay. 3's off.
And that's it for her.
Merphisia.
And then Murph will go up here. And she will stab with Tinder Strike.
Okay.
Miss. And a hit. Oh, nice.
That was good damage.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Surprise.
Danvin.
Okay. I'm going to move up to right here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We'll go for number 1. And we'll, boo. And as a bonus action, I will...
Now you've got Bardic Inspiration too, right?
Oh,
So
I do,
you-
don't I?
Yeah, you can roll
Yeah,
that.
so-
Add to the attack roll.
Yeah,
Roll a
let's do
D8.
that. Let's...
Yeah, roll a D8. You
Oh, I
got
didn't do it.
at 14. That will miss.
Yeah. Yeah, alright. So yeah, I'm gonna move the beam for bonus action.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
Morthos.
Morthos will step in. Actually, you know what? No. He would have stuck. He would have stayed between Free and Murph.
And that's definitely more like his style.
Hit.
Oh, that's the wrong damage.
That's right.
No, I grabbed the wrong one.
Goodbye.
Okay.
So that one's down, and then it'll step up and see if he can finish this guy. And no, can't.
Should have left my moonbeam where it was.
Let's see if Bart can get him.
That'll do it. All right.
Alrighty, I'm going to use my second wind. And I think it's time for a short rest.
Short rest is granted.
Morthos is going to look for any arrows that he might be able to find.
Not on these guys. They were priests.
Okay.
Actually, is Merphisia going to do her song of rest for us? That question was for you, O'Brien.
20 sides in the house. Wow. We're popular tonight. That's good to see you, my friend.
So shall I roll a d6 for Danovan for using this hit die?
Woot, woot, woot. What is Merphisia? Is she doing? Is she doing
do the song of rest?
Song of Restaruni, which is an
Just
extra
go ahead and
d6.
do
Yeah,
it.
each you just roll your d6 and give it to you. 20 sides in the house, and we got Baboonski, and so 2 of the Twitchers that will be playing in the all Halloween, all Twitch streamer game Sunday before Halloween. Costumes mandatory, and I know you're not scared. We've got, like I said, we got Michelle, our deck full of jokers from Dungeon Dwellers. 20 sides here. Awesomeness. We've got Baboon. We've got Shamazing.
Did those cats have anything on them?
No, they did not. They were basically gaunt, frail humans that were there guarding the entrance at what you believe is this hallway. And then
Actually, the song of rest goes
Sarah.
up to 1d8 at 9th level.
It is. Oh, wait. Does it?
1d8 at 9th level. Yeah. Well, all right. So the next, just add 1 to your roll,
Okay.
whatever you roll. Just do it that way. Be fair about it.
Sorry, I
Perfect.
stepped
That was at
away
one
for a
hit.
minute.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So, but yes, I will have more info in the week. I'm reading the Haunt 2 right now, and we might actually start at 6 o'clock. I don't know how everybody else. I'm going to put that out in Discord to the group, because we may need a little more time. I'm not sure if I want to jip y'all out of this delicious module for Halloween. So I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, what's around this corner, Duff?
Oh, sorry. Here, y'all can continue on and use. Whoops. It's hallway, turns, and the wind picks up as you begin to move.
All right, Bart's going to follow behind and push it the other way.
Yeah. So, and you hear, as y'all are approaching and coming around the corner, you hear lots of thunder and flashes of light as you turn the corner and begin to make your way toward this area. And you will come in here and you will see before you spikes of stone jut upward like 3 immense claws. Between them is a churning thundercloud thrashing with lightning, and thunder cracks and cascades off tiny rocks, and they tumble everywhere as it crescendos in this area. Beneath the thunderhead stands a raised area splattered with what looks to be the blood of many sacrifices. A silvery window is sometimes visible in the center of this cloud. It opens, and you briefly look into it, and it opens onto clouds, what looks to be an endless sky, and it briefly then disappears. Here, I'm just unlocking tokens. Y'all are crazy. I think I'm gonna. There we go. Y'all can move to that area. And that's all you see.
I foresee a thorough search of this room.
It looks like the altar. You see footprints. You see, that's right. But you don't see anything of value in here. There's nothing like, there's no tables, there's no stands, anything like that.
There's no, magic weapons thrown in the corner or anything like that.
No, unfortunately not. No.
This room is boring. Let's move on.
It looks very, this is a big, tall structure. And it
looks like a portal to the realm of air.
Something like that. Yeah, you're pretty certain that's what you're seeing. And it rages.
None of our weapons are reacting to it, are they?
We probably have to have the one that the air prophet is carrying. And even if we had it, I doubt we want to come back here and close this portal with it.
So, yeah, you haven't found that one. Yeah. He's free is correct on his assumption.
I think
Alrighty
we
then.
mainly need to worry about stopping the prophets from opening all the portals.
You have a cave that's I'll come back through here with your cohort, your survivors, and you basically just it's an uneven floor here, and there's wind that kind of whispers around everything, and there's nothing else in this room. Just a big cavern.
All right, well, search all the nooks and crannies as we cross the room over to the other side.
You are finding nothing. And you'll bring you all the way back down to this. What's that?
You're saying that way too often.
Well, you have found something that looks to be abandoned.
Yeah, but they're supposed to leave behind all their valuables.
Oh, no.
So we're going back to the chasm.
They did leave something for you free. It's on the other side of that wind tunnel. That big wind claw thing. There was something little silvery floating in. You should have tried to gone and jump in there and found it.
Yeah, no.
Like for bobbing for apples.
Are we safe to go to the other side then?
Yeah, y'all know it. So he's bound and determined. You're gonna walk through here, and Morthos, hears. In this room, you hear whispers, and they haunt your memories, and you hear hateful howls, and it makes.
I hate them back and move on.
Yeah, it makes the skin crawl, as you hear. All right, so they're just going to.
Is this leading back to the cold area?
Yes, it is.
Can we feel the cold air?
It's beginning. Yes, it is. Yep. And
Well, that magic item's going to come super in handy then.
yeah.
So, I have resistance to cold, and I'm acclimated to. I'm naturally adapted to cold climates. So would this cold bother me like it did, Dan?
Not. Well, it's not. It's you feel the cold air, but you're not near it yet.
Okay, then I'm gonna, go forward and see if I can resist the cold better than they did.
Yeah, you're doing better because of the feet, and you would come around to the other side here. This room you see kind of goes off to the northwest there, and you catch the glimpse of what looks to be blood splattered on the floors and walls of this windy cave as you kind of looked up to the northwest there, and then down southwest is where the cold air is blasting, coming
All
from.
right, I'll wander down there and see if I can resist that cold.
Yeah, it's
And
long enough. You don't want to spend a lot of time in here. Let's put it that way.
well, what seems to be in here? Can I see what's going on?
You basically see the temperature plunges as you get into this cave, which is dominated by a frozen pool. Ice crystals glitter on the walls, floors, and other rock formations. Snow swirls about on strong gust. And
I just want to see around that corner.
you see it. Yep. Make me a okay.
Wait,
so
can I stop him? Can I stop him? Like, can I say, "Free, wait, hold on"?
But your exhaustion came from this room, Donovan, before because of the freezing cold, and I would, unless you want to try to go in there again, I would think bypass going into that room.
You remember what my magic item is?
No, I don't remember. Was it something is it the boots or whatever? What that was? Was it cold or whatever?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, then that's fine. Yeah, then you can fight it off. Yep. And you see, but then all of a sudden you begin to hear the ice begins to crack.
I will get off the ice.
Okay. And before you, all of a sudden the air turns on both of you and becomes very warm. And water starts to rain down from above as the ice and stuff begins to melt, and large cracks and pockets of ice drop, shattering on the ice floor here. That begins to start steaming up and breaking apart, and you begin to notice bloated bodies of small humanoids.
Free, what did you do?
Begin to float and kind of are unthawing in the ice. And
what's going on over there?
The room all of a sudden went from extreme cold to extreme heat now, is bearing out of there. Steam is starting to roll. There's fog coming through the area. And
I don't think we should go in there.
What just happened? It's not feeling so cold anymore.
There's a frozen pond down there, and it started melting and getting really hot, and bloated bodies are in there, and it got gross all of a sudden.
That's not coming at us, is it?
It's freeze hot air. That's all.
Hmm?
Yes, it is actually. The warm air and fog, this big cloud of fog and steam is rolling through, coming north into the corridor. As all of a sudden, they're putting two and two together. That all that stuff is melting like almost instantaneously.
Oh.
I suspect there may be something of value in there, but yeah, I don't know about that.
Maybe, I don't know if that's worth it.
And Murphy is looking in a room now. Like I said, there's gore splattered all over the floor and the walls, and the wind is coming, forceful from far, in the room. And there is actually bits and pieces of dismembered humanoid corpses kind of fly and then drop on there as the wind picks them up. And then there's a cyclone that kind of spins around, and you see it kind of form and move in the room like a mini tornado, and it picks stuff up and flings it across, and then it disappears around the corner, and you hear it whirling back somewhere off in the distance.
So there's some kind of crazy windstorm going on in there, a meat storm.
Yeah, Bart will come in there and push the wind the other way.
Can she see anything else from here?
Just more blood splatters, more gore. There's like bodies of all sorts have been, thrown in here.
Yeah, we're not afraid of gore.
And you see a couple of heads, and on their foreheads are cut the symbol of the air cult. And this is all, basically you see it looks like a dumping ground. As the mini tornado picks this stuff up and flings it around, and
Is there anything down in here?
bodies, bits and pieces.
Okay, I want to search.
Go right ahead. You found a lot of dead bodies, dead body parts.
What about Morthos?
There's nothing in this room. There's nothing here except body parts.
Okay.
An intact
Since you're gonna
head
put it
with a
that way.
symbol and gory relief on it.
Yeah.
That seems to be everything in here.
Yeah, and yep, and then you'll hear the steams is billowing through here, and it's beginning to make this area heavily obscured.
All right, let's
We should get out of here. Should we go down south here? Yeah.
Yeah. The only place we really haven't checked in here is at the bottom of the chasm.
Which one?
The bottom?
Or either of them, really. We haven't checked either one of them. Because one of the captives was saying that there were people jumping into the cavern chasm and falling to their deaths. So there's
Oh, the one that we crossed?
The
Yeah,
second
the one went
yeah,
around
yeah.
earlier.
The second one over where you found the
Yeah.
free. Yeah, they would leap into the wind and they would seem to be flying, and for some reason, they were surprised and all of a sudden they plummeted to their deaths. She would hear them scream until they disappeared over the wind.
Let's just go back there real quick, and I'll have Penny fly down in there and see if there's anything.
He's going to try
With
to
Bart over there to make
Bart
the
over there. And Bart, sir,
yeah.
Bart. Yeah, he gets to about the 100 feet. He sees a bunch of dead bodies of cult initiates. They're thanks for the follow, Masayama. Yep, and there's that's it. Looks like
nothing sparkly.
Nope. Not
Okay,
at all.
I guess we can get out of there then.
You have.
So
That's it.
this is the thunderous,
Yep.
famous T-Rex
The
bridge.
T-Rex bridge. Yes.
All right, so we'll have Bart do the updraft misting again, and we can just jump across it this time.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I'm getting across this. Go right ahead.
What about the prisoners?
They can probably jump across. We can tie ropes around if they don't make it across it, so you can pull them up.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna do the same thing with Bart anyway.
Just get across. Just get across. Yeah, you're fine.
Alright.
Yep.
So
Dan
where
and Morthos are
next?
staying behind.
Dan and Morthos. Are you muted again?
There they come.
Yeah, that was me. I brought them.
Gotcha.
And I'll
Okay.
bring Murph too, since nobody's doing her.
Alrighty, that takes y'all. Yeah, you basically. But you've got 2 survivors with you. What are you gonna do with them?
Oh, we're gonna go back to the surface?
Well, I don't want to take them into the fire realm, so we pretty much have to.
Yeah, we can go back and escort them back to the surface.
But we can't just escort them to the surface and say, have a nice trip. We got to pretty much take them back to the closest town.
Well, so Desenia tell you if you can get her to, she's a noble elf and she knows her way, and if you can give her directions and all that and some supplies, then she will not interrupt the group to continue on with their quest to find the last missing delegate, and she will make their way to one of the roads and get to safety.
So we can go
Sounds
back
good.
up to the tower, and from there it was only a few days over to Red Lodge, I think.
The air temple.
Well, you
tower?
gotta go up to the elemental.
Yeah, up to the air temple, up out. So basically, up by the tower where we had the flying aerial battle with the Griffins and the Manicore a long time ago.
Yeah, actually, I think we left our mounts there.
Yeah, the floating tower place.
Yeah.
That way the terminal's not actually floating, but the picture said it was floating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all come up out of here, and then you got to go. Yeah, you can. You know your way. It's going to take you. 3 or 4 days. to do it all. But I'm just speeding it up. That's fine. You can get her out there. You don't find anything. You don't run into anybody. You get to you come out in the cave in the canyon area, and far across the other side of the canyon, you'll see the floating tower. It's not connected to any of the temples. Okay.
Yeah, so we can tell her that if she wants to go from there, and we could escort over to Red Larch and then move back on again. But otherwise it's that way.
That's
And
up
here's
to y'all.
some
And
Yeah.
you find up in the. You make your way over to the tower because I think Morthos needs to get some more arrows. Y'all can kind of find some miscellaneous left supplies at the tower over there if you want, so y'all can get rations and some torches, and you can find yourself a couple of quiver of arrows, stuff like that may be laying around. Nothing of real value, but it would be enough to kind of restock a little bit. So
should I give Morthos all his arrows?
Morthos can have a quiver of arrows, certainly.
Awesome.
Okay, so does she feel safe enough to go on her own from here? Because
She
it
will
seems
be
like this
more
is
than
kind of a
glad.
pretty dangerous area.
Say that again. Feels like what?
It seems like this was a pretty dangerous area. We were running into random
It
encounters.
was until you ran everybody off.
Okay.
But she says, she's had enough of this place, and she will do great haste, knowing that Red Larch is in the area, and make their way there so she can make contact back with her people and get this poor farmer girl back to her family.
Awesome.
Go find our last remaining delegate, our friend. And where would that be? One does not know.
All right. So
Except she told us that the other person was traded to the fire priest or prophet.
Did she?
well, the fire prophet is dead already, so we don't have to worry about that. We just gotta go find the missing delegate.
In the one fiery area that we haven't checked, or
Right.
we assume to be a fiery area.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a fire area because that's the only one we've been to yet.
Yeah.
We've been to air, earth, and water, so fire is the only place left.
So, are we going to meet up at that one spot with the elevating pillar? Or what's happening now?
What I'm wondering is, what about the fire resistant potions? Like Murph and Morthos both have fire resistance. None of the rest of us do.
I have fire resistance as well. I have a ring of fire.
I have
Okay.
2 potions of fire resistance.
And I have 1 potion of fire resistance, but I mean, potions only be like an hour. Actually, there's a second one in the party sheet, so I would give us 2 potions.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that it may not be enough. Probably won't be enough.
Well, maybe some of us can at least look and scout a little bit, see what's down there, and maybe there's a pocket, or maybe it's just the initial area that's really badly heated, and maybe you won't need it for that long.
I'm guessing the fire temple probably won't be that bad, but when we go down to the layer below that, that's where we're probably going to have issues.
Where's the fire temple? Because I don't know where it is. In or out.
We've never been there. Actually, Jeff, you said the elevator over there goes up and down, correct?
Are you talking? Are we back to this map?
In the faint of the eye.
Yeah.
The
This
elevator
thing over here.
over there.
Yep.
You said that goes up and
That
down.
look,
Right?
there's a shaft that goes up and it goes down. Yep, way down.
Up would probably be to the fire temple, and down is probably to the lower area. That makes sense. We found all the other ones on the lower area, so we probably can just ignore the temple up above and just go down.
Yeah. The down is where all the heat is. So, I mean, we can go down and check it out. Like those of us that would be more resistant to it, and see if we can see anything.
So you want to split the party and leave half the group up?
Doesn't have to like be super split, but just enough to see. Like when Danovan went down to scout a little bit and then come back up.
Okay. Yeah.
Just to see what we're dealing with, because none of us have been down there just yet. So at least to get a feel of what we're dealing with. Doesn't have to be everyone, just one.
Duff's probably grinning and you know.
I'm not saying a word.
Not
saying a word yet. Brian, you. That is wrong.
No, I'm right. I think.
Not saying a word. Mum's a word. Y'all can
Either
make your way
or.
back to this platform, and you look down and I just put the description again, like I said, and there are hot fumes wafting up, and the air kind of shimmers as you look, down and across it, and that platform is just hovering there, and you have the gong, and then you've got
someone has to push the gong anyway.
Firelight. Well, they've hit it before and nothing's happened.
I'm guessing the gong will probably summon the platform if it's not there, is my guess.
Well, have any of us even tried to stand on it yet?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Morthos did, I think, one time.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Jumped on it, or Murph did back in the day before he changed into Murphisia. Nothing happened.
Let's just all go down and see what happens, and we can make a determination from there.
Okay.
Works for me.
Will we fit?
On the platform.
I was gonna say, do we fit?
It looks like 1-2 people at most. 10-foot wide slab, so basically barely 2 people, medium-sized creatures could fit on it.
So I'd say like me and Morthos go, and then whoever else can, or me and Free or Morthos, either one can go, and then
I would say probably Tanya.
Yeah, we have the fire resistance. I was gonna say I can go with.
Oh, that's right. You
someone
got
else.
natural fire resistance. So yeah, some Morthos would probably be good for you to go with.
Yeah,
Me and
that'd be a good
Morthos?
combination.
I'll keep Morthos under control.
Grab him by the horns.
Grab him by the horns.
So what are we doing? Say it again.
Gotta
Who's
tame
going?
that beast. Tanya and Morthos are gonna go down.
That sounded funny.
Okay, so I'm not sure. So tell me what you're doing.
Tanya and Morthos are getting on the platform to see if they can go down.
So both of you hop on the platform.
Yes.
Okay. And then what?
Does anything happen?
No.
Can we see anything on the walls around us?
It's a big cavern, big hole, natural wall of the shaft, basically, and there's just intense heat is coming up from below you.
Yeah.
Didn't you say it was a gong?
There's a gong on the side there, kind of where Bart's standing.
Bart will hit the gong.
Basically, hits the gong, it echoes through the area, and nothing happens.
I bet Murph could jump out there. She's got Tinder Strike. Maybe Tinder Strike will help.
True. Let's get Murph over here. Can she make that jump?
Sure she can.
Sure.
Yeah, Tanya will catch her.
Okay, and
Is there any kind of indentation on this slab?
no.
Like,
It is
Huh.
just a 10-foot wide slab of stone. Levitates. I put the description on there.
oh, I see now.
Just sits there.
Huh. Let me look at this thing. Tinder Strike.
There's got to be a key here somewhere. I mean, when I said that Bart hit the gong, I assume you understood I meant with the hammer. So,
That's no, yeah. There's a hammer there. That's right. That's fine. Yep. No, boing, and remember y'all hit it before, but the last time there were minotaurs that were over on the the east side when those bunks and all that, which are not, they're now dead there, but that's nothing happens. You make a loud racket.
Yeah. I feel like you can do something with Tinder Strike on this thing, but I'm not entirely sure because I'm not super familiar with Tinder Strike.
It's just a weapon that has fire damage.
Yeah,
and
it has
it
a
has a
yes, it-
description in it,
Yeah, I know, I'm looking through it.
and that's
The flaw, dance of all-consuming fire. Fire mastery.
and she hasn't figured out what a fire node is.
Yeah. I don't know if this would count as one or if she would recognize it as one.
She has no idea what a node is. She's been trying to
Yeah.
figure that out. There's no doubt about that.
But she's not drawn to this, or she's not drawn to anything below us.
She's that's a fair question. She definitely feels an urge to want to go down,
Okay.
but she doesn't know how. If or what would there's no knowledge that Tinder Strike gives her to know what to do.
Yeah, but she does have a feeling of wanting to go down there.
Most definitely.
Okay.
She's
Well-
becoming irrational.
Yeah.
More
I
than
mean,
she normally
has been.
is. Yes, but you fair enough. And that she's close to on the verge of wanting to dive straight off.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that was what was happening before. So Tanya's holding on to her. But
did y'all inspect the platform out there to see if there's anything on it?
yeah, that's what
Yep.
I had asked, and
She
there was
looked,
nothing.
and there's maybe there was a hole. It is just a perfectly worn piece of stone slab.
What about the gong? Does it have anything on it written on
Nope,
it?
it does not.
No markings anywhere around
It's been
here?
banged.
On
It's
the
been
floor?
banged on some. Yeah. It's it's definitely been used, and it's weathered the heat, and so has the hammer. But of anything on them, there is not.
We can't go down this way, like.
Straight walls all the way down. Doesn't even look like you could climb down it.
And this whole area has been basically explored already?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is there any other place that we haven't checked out yet, Free?
Yeah, the fire area below and whatever's above here. That's pretty much
Well,
all
above
we
here,
have.
Free, you're kind of making it out that there was a platform where you had the fight with the salamanders and the razors. There was where they were working on a bunch of anvils in a big construction room. To the east of that was a hole where there looked to be another little bridge like that.
Oh yeah, we did do the fire temple, so we just had the only place we haven't been to was down below here.
That's correct. Yes.
So then we must be missing something from that temple, the fire temple that we were just at not that long ago. Maybe we should go back and retrace our steps.
Yeah, I guess we could do that.
Okay, so let me do this real quick. Oops, derp. I'm going to send y'all to another map. Okay, and yeah, I don't need to put y'all on it or whatever, but you will find yourself, derp. You can, make your way up and you will come, over here. All right, and though the platform is there, but the slab's not there. Okay. And you basically, at the end of this passage, there's a wooden platform similar to a drawbridge that extends to an irregularly shaped vertical shaft. It's about 50 feet across. And the shaft rises into inky blackness overhead, but a flickering ruddy light is visible far below. And you have got a great bit of distance, you think, down, and there's a good bit of heat coming up, and you think that you can see the slab down below.
And there's a gong up here too?
There is not a gong up here.
Oh. Okay. But there's like some kind of a bridge?
Well, it's like the slab will come up, and it looks like it's a little bit of maybe not even a 5-foot gap between the slab and the end of the bridge, so that you could walk off and step onto the slab, just like y'all are doing.
Oh, I see.
That's
yes,
all it
right
is.
here.
Yeah.
But but the platform's not there for us to.
The slab is down.
on.
That's right. That's correct.
There's probably some sort of command word or something to make this work, but we don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's why I was looking at Tinderstrike, but Tinderstrike doesn't seem to have anything to it. Tanya has a dagger called Razor, and she's said Razor before, and nothing happened.
Yeah, that basically makes that thing. I think it lights up. Razor gives off a light.
Maybe we could look around up here. Did we miss a room?
I don't think so. I think we've been pretty much everywhere in this place.
I don't really remember.
This platform
I'm going
is also
to
magical.
move. So basically, free is y'all are in your discussions and all that. You will come to the realization that you're pretty certain that you don't know and will not be able to find the command word. It is more than likely between Bart's brain and Murphy, the magic users and all that. Something controls the platform, and you have no idea what that word is.
What I was just going to say is this platform is obviously magical. Maybe you casting Identify on it would, tell us how to use it.
It floats up and down, but you don't know the words.
Well, usually when you have like a wand or something, you don't know how to use it. You cast Identify on it, and it reveals the command words for it. So maybe that would work for this platform as well. That's all I got. Otherwise, we can't go down.
I will let you know that the Monday guys had the same issue, and they came up with a plan. You're gonna have to think outside the box.
And you can't send Pincushion down there,
What's
could
the
you?
command word?
They didn't know it either. I'll let you know that.
You can't send Pin down there, can you?
I might be able to send him down there, but I don't know if he would make it.
How far
I don't know if we tried.
How far is your telepathic link with him?
I can only communicate telepathically with him over 100 feet, but I could tell him to go down there and look around and come back up. I mean, I'm not sure what he's going to be able to tell me afterwards.
Yeah, because I know that he can see really far. Maybe he can spot something more than we could.
I mean, he has an intelligence of 2, so I mean, even if he sees something, if I can't see through his eyes, I'm not sure how much he's going to tell me about it.
Well, I mean, like, if he goes down to the extent of your telepathic link, but he can still see pretty far, even from that, expanse, right? Like, I just know that he can see really far away, but I just don't know how much.
I mean,
So-
he has 120-foot dark vision, but I mean, there's obviously light down there, so the dark vision is not really going to be an issue.
Hmm. This would be an
I'm trying to
interesting
see
nut to
the,
crack.
The worst that'll happen is I have to restore it again. So, Elson, have we gone back down to the other place yet?
The what place?
Back down to the Fane of the Eye. We have to walk
Yeah,
around
okay,
again.
put y'all back there. Yeah, just consider back and forth, but you've got a platform. You're back down to there at least. That's fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll go back down there, and I'll send Penny down to the 100 feet as far as he can go, and I'll look to his eyes and see what I can see.
Well, he's going to get about 100 down, and there's still a great bit of distance, even farther. But
So looking through his eyes, how far down do I think?
He's got it's quite a ways. It's past it. What's his normal sights distance?
Well, the dark vision is 120 feet.
He's
Other than
even
that,
past
I mean,
that.
They have excellent,
Even past that.
vision. So, I mean,
So, yep, and he sees, but it's more heat, and he probably thinks he's making out a heavy heat source, probably lava.
Well, maybe
I would
there's
guess
another
this-
way to get through there from another underground passage.
so I would guess it would be more than 300 feet down.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm going to re-verify that, but I'm pretty certain that it is quite a ways down. And
You know, guys, I think this other delegate, I think he might just be dead. I mean, we've already got the tender strike, so there's no awesome weapon down there probably. So I don't know. I think he may have died already.
I don't know. I'm pretty confident that it might be alive.
he's going, well, that was fun. I'm retiring.
Do you have a parachute? I'm all out.
We have
Okay. Well,
actually we have balloon packs. Don't
you
we?
have some balloon packs. Free. You got it. Yeah.
But
So,
we don't have any air elementals to put in them.
It's okay. We can just blow them up. It'll be
They
fine.
were magical, but they didn't have
Yeah.
whatever. I'm assuming we had to put some kind of elemental or something in there to make it work.
you are correct. That elementals had to be put in there to make them work. That's right. I think.
And we're fresh out of elementals. So, we can throw them down there and see if that helps, but I don't see how that would.
Hey, I'm trying to remember what. I don't want to give it away and all that, but
I mean, if we took all 6 of our ropes and tied them together, that would be 300 feet. And
Yeah.
I think a
we
lot of
could
them
go
had.
down there.
Yeah, we had an air genasi, which was tomb, and then there was spider climb.
Well, if it
Um,
helps-
Bart does have spider climb,
No.
so he could get down there. That's
And
true.
Annabeth could always turn into a spider.
Yeah, Murph could do that as well.
you-
Murphisia has polymorph.
Yep, that was used too down there. I won't go into detail right now, but there's that possibility. There's ways. It's just you need to come up
What-
with how you think
She
is a
can
way to
she
get
can
down.
turn into what does it say? CR of half of her level?
A beast.
No, she I think is limited to what CR2. I think is her max, but I'm not. Maybe it can be CR1.
Mm,
With
equal-
polymorph.
No, Murph, you're talking
equal
about-
to or less than the target's level.
I was talking about Dan's
He-
shape
ability.
Hers
Oh,
is
no.
spell.
Yeah, the polymorph spell for her is it? I think it's any beast
Yeah, according to our book, it's a beast of her level CR.
Yeah. So maybe she. I think that she can turn into. She can turn into an owl. She can turn into a hawk.
She could turn into a T-Rex and jump off.
Yeah, but then if that's lava down there, like Rip Murph, like
Should have
It
all the
was nice
fall
knowing
damage. All the fall damage and then the lava.
But we know what's down there afterwards.
Yeah.
At the expense
That's
of
right.
poor Murphy's, yeah.
That's right.
But
She should be able to defend herself, right?
Well, now, but Pincushion, does he can fly farther than your telepathic, can he, or does he have to stay within that range?
No, he doesn't have to stay within the range. That's simply the range in which I can communicate with him and see through his eyes.
Right. But
So
does
he could fly down there, but once he got down at past my 100 feet, I wouldn't be able to see on
would
my
he-
own through his
Right.
eyes what's down there. And so then I could basically only rely on what he could tell me when he came back.
Gotcha. I was going to say, how would he relay to you back then? You know what he saw.
And he had, I mean, we can communicate telepathically, but he does have an intelligence of 2.
Yeah. Big heat. Big heat. Big hot.
Yeah, and that would be assuming that he survived the trip.
Yeah. You cray, I go down there. No. Me don't want to be fried owl.
Well,
It sounds like Dan's done, and it's almost 11:30.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say, why
I'm
don't you
gonna call
go
it.
hold for the night? Y'all would like to get with Merphisia too. We'll explain to her, if you can, if we chat with her sometime this week, the situation, or before Saturday, unless we play. And y'all can kind of figure out kind of a game plan that y'all want to use to make your way down this close to 300-foot drop into what you don't know. However, okay, and
Okay,
then
so
we'll pick
you
up.
read it out that it is 300 feet down. Thanks for that.
Yeah, you know it's far. Yes. So okay.
okie dokie.
And then because then we've got probably get through that 1 or 2 sessions left, guys. So if you
We
think
all
the delegates there,
We have to put on our creative problem-solving hats.
yes,
Yeah,
that's correct.
I mean, I have an idea, so
Go out in flames. Okay, y'all think about it and then talk about it in the Discord chat with the group, and come up with a plan for next Tuesday to figure out how the hell you're going down into hell. Basically.
I still think we just call it and say the guy died and we move on.
That's
Alrighty.
I'm
clear
serious.
talk.
But we would be done. Then you're done with you're done with the last part of your mission. 3.
Okay, well, I guess we can keep going then.
Yeah, I was gonna say eke it out 1 or 2 more times before the holidays for the group. Okay, we're gonna hold here, folks. The group, good job as always. We will be back Thursday night with the Deadbeats, and then Saturday night with the Ladies of Force Majeure. And like I said, mark your calendars for Sunday the 28th, a all Twitch stream game of the Haunt 2 on the channel. Being streamed across all the channels that are participating, and it'll be an all-cam game. We're going to be looking forward. I got my work cut out for me to get ready for that. But other than that, we appreciate it, and thanks for watching. Take care, and see y'all Thursday night.
Thanks,
Good night,
everyone.
everybody.
Good night.